Alright, Shalom. You know what I'm saying? We the real Hebrew Israelites come out here week in and week out to prophesy against America, which is Babylon in the scriptures. We want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We want to say Barakatham to all you Akim out there pushing the truth from the four corners and our truthfulness and sincerity. And pretty much, you know what I'm saying, y'all brothers, you know, keep on showing diligence to make y'all calling and election sure. You know, keep up the faith, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, and every brother always out here said, man, we almost out this bitch. Right. You know, so y'all brothers just, you know, keep the faith and stay strong, man. And we gonna be out of here soon, and we gonna see this devil fall, and we gonna inherit the kingdom. Right. You know, pretty much basically the lesson what we wanna go in today, man, is just you know, as you look at the prophecies and you look at the current events that are basically going on in this world, you know, pretty much, man, this man's kingdom is going down, you know, and you can see it. And, you know, and for me, myself, and I speak for this brother as well, we seeing it on a local level, you know what I'm saying? Because even the scripture says it's going to be uproars of the people, you know what I'm saying? Right. And you're going to see signs, rumors of wars. And the reason why, you know, I bring up the uproars of the people, because where we're from, you know, where we at right now in Virginia, what happened was a lot of people were basically, this is what you gotta understand, man. A lot of people are waking up to this devil's bullshit. There used to be a time nobody used to come to these city hall meetings and these town hall meetings. You know what I'm saying? But now these things are getting major, right? Because people are basically starting to wake up to this bullshit and be like, yo, throw us a bone, so to say. You know what I'm saying? I take it for instance, now you have a mayor of Hampton, Virginia, right? He basically, when they were doing, I think this, what's that motherfucker that got choked out? Eric Gardner, with a kid, the students from Hampton University were basically doing a protest down in Hampton. And he basically walked with him. And he actually went and did the sit down, you know, lean back and did I Can't Breathe with him. And during the next town hall meeting, you know, people basically addressed that. They were like, yo, what are you doing that for? You know what I'm saying? Because there are many other concerns that are plaguing this city besides you basically doing a march and a protest. And he basically tried to defend himself or whatever. But you had not only, you know, crackers wanted to rip his head off, but you had other black people, man. And you had the police department as well coming out basically saying like, yo, you're doing all these protests and things like that, but we've been banging on your door, knocking on your door, trying to get raises. You got the school bus drivers, they were talking about, man, we want to get raised. We haven't had a raise in almost 5 years. You had the teachers unions coming up to the city hall saying we haven't had a raise. You had the police department, the Hampton Police Department, which basically has not had a raise. And then basically, if you know where we're from, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of funny because Hampton Police, they still driving around in the damn, the 1999 Impalas, man. And Crown Victorias. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hampton Police is still riding around in Crown Victorias and old beat up Impalas, man. They don't even have, you know what I'm saying, Newport News Police and Richmond Police and them other police departments, man, they got the Chargers, they got the Magnums, they got the new updated Impalas. Ain't nobody driving Crown Vics no more, man. Hampton Police Department still driving Crown Vics and fucking Impalas. I ain't saying, I don't care about the police, but I'm just saying, you're starting to see the uproars of the people, not only from an international level, but even in this little, in Babylon's provinces, so to say, man. People are starting to, you know, really actually take that city hall thing seriously, man, when they do these town hall meetings, man. They're starting to uprise and basically, you know, go up against these principalities and stuff, because the scripture says they will not, you know, they will take no regards to their kings or their judges, man. Right. And a lot of people are basically starting to do that, man. So not only are y'all brothers, you know, out there seeing the uproars of the people on the international scale, but you know, we're bearing witness of it on our local scale, right. on the local scale, man. The scripture says it was going to be uproars of the people. Where? Not only internationally, but even locally, man, and we're seeing it. And they were about to chew this mayor's head off, man. So you think next year when this man goes to vote, you know, Lord willing, you know, it won't be another next year. You know, but when this man basically gets to run for his second term, you think he's going to get any votes, man? He's got a lot of explaining to do about that. Because people were outraged. Like, what the hell are you doing out there, you know, basically doing a march and a protest when you got it's more important issues that are basically going on in your city, man? We elected you as mayor, and you're basically not doing nothing.
Right.
You know? And all he could basically give them was some type of excuse. But people are basically waking up to this man's bullshit, man. They're waking up to Esau's bullshit, and they're waking up to these jakes that are basically doing the work of Esau, man. People are waking up, man. You know? Right. And that's why, and I say that to say this, because as well as a kingdom divided cannot stand.
Right.
And that's the topic what we want to, you know, go into, because with uproars of the people, that means basically that your people are not satisfied with basically what you're doing for them. You know? And basically we were a kingdom. And we still are a kingdom, but right now we're not in rulership, you know, so to say, but we were our kingdom.
Right.
So go ahead and bring that out. And basically go on with what you guys can say.
First and foremost, we give our praises to
YAHAWAH,
BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles / elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth. And all salutations to the ark that saw the four corners of the earth spreading the word and sincerity and truth.
Sir, how are you, my brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
But yeah, like the brother was saying, all praises to Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. You know what I'm saying? But we, like the brother was saying, we were, you know, the scripture says we were a kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And basically what happened was we got divided. So a kingdom that can be divided cannot stand.
Right.
Well, look what you see what's going on with Esau's kingdom. He's divided right now. He can't stand. You know? He's not going to be, you really think, man, this society is going to keep on going on for another 20 years, man, another 5 years? Come on, man. You can't be serious. Whatever precept, bring it out, my brother.
Exodus chapter 19 and 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of YASHARAHALAH.
Yeah, because the scripture says we're basically going to be a kingdom first. Of holy men, man. Of holy priests, holy prophets. That's basically what we were in the beginning, man. We were a kingdom. And how can we tell? When you look at the scriptures, it says basically 1 Kings, 2 Kings, all through the books of Chronicles, we had kings, man. You know what I'm saying? One of our famous kings was King David. You know? Another famous king was King Solomon, King Jehoshaphat, man. You know? And last but not least, definitely the first king, man. YAHAWASHI, man. Hamashiach. You know? And even if you read the history of us, the Lord, Yahawah was our king.
Right.
And that's in Samuel. But we basically want to be like other nations and have a king.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know? But, you know, the Lord granted us that. So the Lord basically put, you know, kings over us. You know what I'm saying? Because when Samuel heard that from the people, that thing troubled his heart.
Right.
What you want a king for? Yeah, you already got one. You know?
King of all kings.
Yeah, the king of all kings. The most high. You know what I'm saying?
But king to peculiar people, man.
Yeah. Come on.
He chosen to himself.
You know? Go ahead and get 1 Kings chapter 4.
1 Kings chapter 4, verse 20. Judah and Israel were many as the sand which is by the sea, in multitude eating and drinking and making merry. And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms from the river unto the land of Philistines, and unto the border of Egypt.
Stop right there. Now basically what we're going into right now is the history. Because basically King Solomon was a famous king. And during the time of King Solomon, we were at peace. You know what I'm saying? We flourished. You know what I'm saying? We basically flourished. You know? We had all the other nations basically, for lack of a better term, I want to say bowing down to us, man. They looked to us for, you know, respect. And they knew, like, man, ain't nothing like the kingdom of Israel, man. You know? But look at us now, man. We're prophesying out here in sackcloth, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But look at us now, man. Look how far we have fallen from, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and keep reading, my brother. Now this
And
is basically, oh, Salaki. This is basically going into the history, because when you further read this, once Solomon basically sinned, you know what I'm saying, which is what we were going to get to, basically that's when the kingdom started getting divided, man. You know? We were basically all as one, man. We were all, it was basically just the kingdom of Israel.
Right.
You know?
The golden age.
The golden age. Keep reading, my brother.
Said, and unto the border of Egypt they brought presents, and served Solomon all the days of his life. And Solomon's provision for one day was 30 measures of fine flour, 60 measures of milk, 10 fat oxen, 20 oxen out of the pastures, and 100 sheep beside harts and roebucks, and followed there, and fatted fowl. For he had dominion over all the region on this side the river, from Tifsa even to Adzah, over all the kings on the side the river. And he had peace on all sides round about him. And Judah and Israel dwelt safely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba all the days of Solomon.
That's right. So basically, what the scripture say, basically every man basically had, they didn't lack for anything. We all dwelt safely. We were all at peace, man. That's what Jerusalem means, the city of peace.
Right.
We were all at peace, man. Everybody was all on one accord, man. You know? It won't, you know, basically we were all doing what thus saith the Lord, man. You know? We were basically, I hate it, you know, we were chilling, you know? But in righteousness, man. You know? And did you see the substance that was given him? That's substance, man. Sheep, bullocks, oxen. You know what I'm saying? Gold, silver. That's a heavy substance, man. And all that was basically given to Solomon, man. We were basically at peace during that time, man. You know? Get Proverbs 16 and 17. 16 and 7, I'm sorry, Proverbs 16 and 7. Because we had basically a king that was ruling, man. A righteous king that was ruling at that time. You know? We're going to have that in the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? King YAHAWASHI. You know?
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7. When a man ways please Yahweh, YAHAWASHI, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
And we just read basically, you know, in 1 Kings that basically there was peace round about Jerusalem, man. We weren't going to war. We had already fought wars with David, man. David was a valiant man. He was still up in age going out there and slaying the Philistines, man. So what's up with you old ass 1992 cats, man, and basically stop doing the work, man? And even you young dudes, what's up with y'all? Y'all stop doing the work, man. Joshua was 80 years old taking down all them other nations, man. Lord don't care about your age, man. Jeremiah was a young man when he went out there basically prophesying, man. Look at all the Akim that you see on the four corners, man. They're young men, man. You know? But it's let you know, read that one more time, huh?
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7. When a man's ways please Yahweh, YAHAWASHI, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Yeah, basically, we had it, you know, there were, you got to think during the history, David was whooping Edomites' ass, whooping Philistines' ass, whooping the Midianites' asses, man, all them other nations that were round about Jerusalem, man. But basically, once Solomon came, he was doing things that were basically righteous. We were at peace. You know what I'm saying? The enemies that were round about us, man, wasn't nobody lifting up no sword, lifting up no spear.
Basically conquering shit with knowledge and wisdom and understanding. Learning how to use the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that Yahweh, YAHAWASHI have imparted us, man.
Yeah. Look, that's when we were doing the right thing. But what happened? Go to 1 Kings chapter 11, man. So we had a time of peace with our king, man. And even if you look through all the kings, man, all the kings were evil, man. All of the kings didn't walk right in the sight of the Lord. 1 Kings chapter 11.